What would you say about your old colleague Ali McCoy's point today? I know this morning he was critical on Talk Sport of the Scotland fans for booing the national anthem, which was played for England.
Yep.
Scotland obviously, we have our own for the international games. What do you feel about it?
You know what? You're probably asking the wrong person, Paul.
Sure.
And that's not because I'm dodging the question, right? But it's just because I'm not from here.
Yeah.
I've played in many national team games where there's been booing and all the kind of things that are quite unsavoury and all that sort of stuff. And is it nice? Of course it's not nice. We used it for motivation. I can understand what Coyce is saying. I absolutely do. But I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest with you. I think that players are just, they get out there, they listen to the national anthem. It means whatever it means to every single individual person in different ways, and they go out and want to perform for their country.
Mark, it's happened for years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
right.
it'll bother England players one bit. However, Paul, I just think, on a human level, just be respectful to other nations and to other anthems, whatever they may be. You don't need to sing along, you don't need to applaud, you don't need to cheer, but you certainly don't need to boo either. So I think just be respectful.
Okay, thanks for your views on that.
I know, yeah,
it's
a hard one because I'm thinking in
Sure.
society today, are we a little bit too precious? Again, I come from a time where slapped across the back of the head and they're booing you. You go and show them. It's kind of like that part for me is gone from our society. But anyway, that's my opinion.
It didn't adversely affect Jude Bellingham, did it? In the performance. No. I mean, there's some team.
Oh, and again, that just and that just goes to show as well, Paul, when you've got, and I'll use the word, a passionate Scotland crowd last night on a high. Taking away the stuff with the national anthem, just a passionate crowd getting behind their team, feeling good about themselves. But it just shows you too, apart from the ability, there is the mental strength to go and cope with that. And I know it's just a friendly game, but they bump, no adverse effect on them at all, because they are, a number of their players genuinely are world class footballers.
Yeah, and Harry Kane, normally you'd be talking about him, we hardly did, but he still managed to score. He is some player. He decided to leave Tottenham, but he started really well already in Germany, hasn't he?
Yeah, and it was funny. I don't know if you got the wee clips on social media that were doing right. One of these guys has won, a Champions League, an English Premier League, an FA Cup, a World Club Championship, bump, right. and the other one's Harry Kane. It was a photo of Andy Robertson and Harry Kane together. But then Kane had the last laugh last night. But like I say, Paul, it would have been wonderful to get something last night. Of course it would have, but it was all about the 3 points in Friday. And I'll say my point again. Scotland made that look easy on Friday night. That was a real tough place to go. With the weather, different things, bit of pressure again. Good mentality to cope with the situation, to cope with the pressure of making it 5 wins out of 5 and taking that next step towards being at the Euro. So what a fantastic job Steve Clark and his players have done.